You can on OBS.
Money, 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 money.
That's recording.
Money, 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 money. You don't really wanna play. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. You don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always really talk about. And you don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. It's money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. Money, 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 make you shut your mouth. I'll never ever talk about it if you never had the clout. You don't know what to say, stay up out of my way. Money, 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 make you shut your mouth. Keep playing with this goonies, boy, I'm gonna have to make the call. Stay in bounds on your pivot, boy, if you gon' ball. Cause a lot of niggas be fake, and you really can't play. We done got it out the mud, nigga, what you talking about? Screaming, oh my God, money got me pride. They living a lie, look into my eyes, they might seem surprised, this is homicide. We just multiply, we been on the rise. If we got some wings, fuck it, we gon' have to fly. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. Day in my life, take me a different route. Use all my case, niggas on my face. You can get it right, what you talking about? Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. You don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always really talk about. And you don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. It's money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. You never crossing these borders. I'm whipping it up, Gordon Ramsay. I swear that I'm cooking these orders. You talk about me, you better just hope that you can just really afford it. I'm ballin', I'm ballin', I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm feeling like Robert Tahori. Nigga, I'm scoring. I count in the morning. You talk about me, then I gotta ignore it. My bitches be foreign, so independent, my money be corporate. These raps is boring. You hate me and I'm always gonna adore it. I'm smoking that soaring. She always go ahead, let me explore it. I call her my Dora. You can go talk about me, I ain't flawless. I go put my all in. If a nigga talk about me, then I'm gone in. You know that I'm gone in. Jump in, take trips, Pompeii, all day, always keep 3 stacks like Andre. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it, man. And you can never, ever, ever get rid of that. So watch what you say, and watch how you do. If you playing the game, then you play by the rules.
Come on.
Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. You don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. It's money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always really talk about. And you don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. It's money, 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 money's what I'm talking about.
What's going on? What's going on? I'm here with the CP3 True Radio, my family, Sports on the Hill podcast. I had to get him over here because I woke up to the greatest news this fucking morning. Like, Tom Brady is out of the playoffs. Like, that shit is like great to me. And I want to ask him because he's a sports guy. Should there be an asterisk by Tom Brady's name? Because every year it almost seems like there's a scandal with the Patriots for over the last decade. So how do you feel on that?
Oh man, see, I'm kind of conflicted on it because, like they say, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Not saying that I consider what the deflate gate and the spy gate, all of that stuff. I mean, I've broken it down several times, but I'm a lot of people don't like the Patriots because of the success that they've had. A lot of people don't like Tom Brady. They feel he's a smug asshole. People don't like Bill Belichick because they think he's a plain old asshole. But when you win, you're going to breed haters, and they're going to look for ways to detract you and take away from your accomplishments, i.e., what America does to any famous person. They bring them up to tear them back down. Now, Spygate, the video footage that everybody's clamoring about with the videotape that just came out talking about the Bengals and back in the day. If you subscribe to NFL, you get NFL, what is it, 22 or something, when you can get behind the scenes footage of teams practicing and stuff if you pay a small charge. Deflategate. Okay, if Tom Brady's balls did get deflated, how did that change from LeGarrette Blount running for 150 yards and 3 touchdowns and winning the game? You got rules in the league that goes, not supposed to do this, not supposed to do that, but simple rules like the wide receivers not supposed to use stickum on their gloves. Some of them still do. Do they get fined? Do they get suspended? Is there asterisk by their stats? No. So it's all in how you want to look at it. To me, as a football guy, ex-coach, ex-player, blogger, sports guy, I really don't put any asterisks by Brady or Belichick. I just feel that they were a perfect combination in the right scheme at the right time at the right fit, and it worked out in their favor. Has there been some questionable things? Yeah, but you can say that with all sports. Would I put an asterisk by their championships? I wouldn't, but I know a majority of folks would. I know a majority of folks would. I know, but I love it because it gives you different perspectives. Like I was having a conversation last night about it because everyone was rejoicing because the Patriots lost. And so, I know. I was watching in the club. It was actually a Patriots fan when I was working last night in the club. He was talking trash. Not too smug, not too arrogant, but he was like, we got this. And when it ended, he shook my hand, was like, hey, it had to come to an end sometime. Boom, boom, boom. So any given Sunday or Saturday, any team can win. But I can't say that their championship run is tainted, their dynasty is tainted. In my eyes, it's just the rules change in the league, so things are acceptable that weren't acceptable back in the day in the 60s and 70s. Folks would tape magazines to their legs and arms to protect themselves because of all the thuggery that would go on in the NFL that you could not get, that you would get an assault charge for now was legal back in the early days of football. So with the rule changes and things change, it's always going to be a conspiracy or a hate. So, I mean, it's justified. But I love the Hoodie and Brady. I'm sorry. I'm not a Patriots fan, but I respect greatness and respect the good thing.
So, what are your Super Bowl picks?
Oh, with the Patriots being knocked out, that really turned everything up because I can never go against them because Belichick, in my mind, is one of the greatest defensive coaches to coach the game. And Brady, 6th-round pick, he just fell into a scheme that worked. They had I can't even describe the relationship that they had. They were able to do what they've done. But, I mean, the Texans look good coming back to beat Buffalo yesterday. You got some games today with Seattle and Philly. If I had to jump off the top of my head right now, just to make my boy, I know my boy Ronnie probably checking me out here, diehard Green Bay fan. I'm going to say Green Bay and Baltimore. Even though I said earlier San Francisco and Baltimore, just because my man Ronnie, I know he's been feeding for Aaron Rodgers to do something. And my girl Brittany, I know she probably got her Aaron Rodgers jersey on a week early. They don't even play yet. But I think Green Bay maybe can get hot and make that run. But I think Baltimore with Lamar Jackson and the way they're playing, even though they had 2 weeks off pretty much because they didn't play their starters. But I think Baltimore is really poised to get their 3rd championship in less than about 30 years of existence.
Yeah, Baltimore's been looking mean.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson.
I really, because I'm a Giants fan, so I really don't want Baltimore to win the Super Bowl ever.
I mean, them dudes.
But they are looking good.
Yeah, you gotta look at the front office, and that's what we're looking at right now with the Redskins going through the transition they're going into. Shameless plug, we'll be talking Redskins tomorrow night on Sports on the Hill podcast on True Radio Network in the 8 o'clock hour with either either or both. Dujanay Bland or Diane Cheeseborough, or I might have both of them. I'm waiting on confirmation right now. But we're going to talk everything Redskins from the front office to the new coach to the new coaching staff. So, but you see that change over, and hopefully we can have the same thing here. But their front office, Ozzie Newsome, has been their GM since they started, and he's just the man. That's all you can say. You can say he's never had a bad draft, in my opinion.
Oh, that's tight. That's tight. So the other night I went to the Bone Thugs and Harmony concert.
So yeah, I saw the footage. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was great. But here's a funny thing. So y'all young ass rappers,
Oh Lord.
like y'all niggas get away with making 2-minute songs
Mm.
and think that's like a hit.
And had 3 people on those 2 minutes.
Yeah. Y'all niggas spit 4.5 bars and be like, yeah, nigga, we cipher that song. We killed that song.
Yeah.
Nigga, you said 6 words. Like,
Oh,
I was watching, like, I couldn't video all of their songs because it's like, oh yeah, this is from the era of songs with 5 fucking minutes.
exactly. Had people with something to say.
And, you know, it's just a different era. It was great. I think a lot of people was getting away with shit. Like you get away with a 2-minute song.
I mean, it's unfortunately it's the I want to say evolution of music, but I can't because evolution means evolution means it gets better. But unfortunately now with the clickbait era and the short attention span of
I guess
folks
you
nowadays,
did a 3-minute
you
song.
have a 3-minute song. Like well, I
Or a 2-minute
always
song.
I always made the comparison when we came up when like Jay-Z is my favorite artist of all time. When his first album came out, it was 13 tracks of nothing but him.
Yeah.
These rappers nowadays can't do a 3-minute song by themselves because they don't, for one, don't have anything to say, and for two, don't have the talent to do a whole track.
Now it's crazy. I used to manage this dude. He was very talented, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the nigga could never write past like 2 verses. Like we'll talk, and he'd be like, "Yo, I think somebody on here. Oh, I gotta get a feature." And I just couldn't understand that. Like, dog, one, you unemployed. Like this nigga ain't had no job.
Wow, so you got time.
So time shouldn't be a factor.
You got time to put lyrics on paper.
And then it's your job as the artist to make me believe the song. And then he would come over and the shit wasn't memorized. Like nigga, you can't get 3 verses and then you got 2 and you can't even memorize the shit.
I mean that just goes to show that they don't really like right now the music game is kind of like they remember back in the day they say the only way to get out the hood was slinging crack rock or have a wicked jump shot. Now it's make a 1-hit wonder to make it out the hood. So if you can get 1 hit or some stupid dance to go viral, you know you can be set and you can ride that out for at least 2 or 3 years and make some money if you don't blow it, which we know they're going to do, and maybe invest it and make yourself and your hood and your family better, which they won't. Then it's like just a quick way to not have to go to do a 9 to 5. That's basically what I look at the rap game is now. Niggas just not trying to go to work. They're just trying to find a way to make it so they ain't got to get up and go to work anymore.
I feel you. You know, it's I love music and I love support. Like I support all indie artists.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the tracks of we had a great show yesterday with Chef Rob, Dion Joy, Sergeant Q, and my man B Littles. We had a great show. Shout out to Tune Squad hitters. They came through. My man Tizzle. Like when you get drunk now, you get Tizzle. Tizzle came in with some liquor and just fucked everybody up. But it was a great show. But you know, it's just I support the artists, and I want to see everybody do good. But I also want to hear people make better music too.
Please,
so, you know,
a
lot of the artists we do have, and let me not get this twisted. So there's a lot of artists that actually make good music too. And I can bitch and moan and complain, but at the same time, I want to celebrate some of them as well.
No doubt.
So they definitely. Some of the artists we played yesterday was King Dom, my time, still Metal League champions. I think I played Young Fool or Madden. Of course, my girl Tabria, Lush, and then my man Renegade was played. Of course, the money joint that started the show off with
You gotta send me that track so I can play it on the show tomorrow.
Oh, definitely. No, I'm gonna send it to you. I got you.
Yeah, I play that at the music break. Yeah, that joint is.
That joint go hard.
Yeah, that joint is hot. So we play that tomorrow. So stay tuned tomorrow night. We'll be playing Renegade's track "Money" on our music break tomorrow night on Sports on the Hill podcast.
Definitely. So we're working on a video for that joint too as well. So I mean, there's a lot of great artists. I should salute to Justice Brad, played the Ring Ring joint, Boss Blind with BGT, Bad Guns and Thoughts. Like,
hold up.
That's a good afternoon right there.
Hold up. Repeat that, please.
Is Boss Blind? It was Bags, Guns and Thoughts. I mean, in that order. You want to get the bag, you need some guns, and of course you need some thoughts at the end of the day.
They done solved my next 2 years. I'm about to go on a mission. That's gonna be my next. That's gonna be my get up music every morning.
Get that bag, get the guns, get the thoughts.
Can't get better than that, bro.
So, salute. We always gotta talk about this dude because he's the founder of True Radio, and more importantly, he was my friend. We always salute Black GLP.
Yes, sir.
And when we kind of talk about this, we that's one of our closest friends, and I miss him there. He was more like family than a friend.
Yes, sir.
And then with the political landscape that's going on, like people scream for impeach Trump, they impeached him and nothing happened. He's still out in the White House. And then on top of that, people get mad, about the whole he killed this general dude.
Oh boy, the politics.
Do you think they're on the edge of World War III?
This right here, I haven't, since you mentioned our bro Black GOP passed. I haven't really delved into the political scene because he was the one that really pulled me in with his knowledge and insight and the way he looked at things, and it got me to questioning things.
FYI, not to cut you off. Black GOP told us Trump was going to win a long time ago. No bullshit.
And he said he's going to win 2020, and he's probably going to be right from the grave, which is the sad thing. But this whole Iran, the impeachment, I'm going to speak on that first. To me, it's a dog and pony show. I mean, what he did is basically a bitch move. We've seen it in the hood. Go behind somebody back trying to get dirt on somebody else because you want their spot or you want their girl or whatever. So all of this, he's been doing way more stuff against the Constitution or against the better interests of this country since he's got in office. The fact that the Democrats are choosing now to do it right before the 2020 election is, to me, just another Hillary Clinton with the hot sauce in the pocketbook thing. They're just trying to, hit a nerve to get folks like, riled up, like, yeah, they're going to take him down. We need to get out to the polls and vote and do this and do that. But it's not going to amount to anything because we know that McConnell, he isn't going to go forward with it. And even if they do, the Republicans are so dug in, they don't give a damn.
I mean, it's one of those things where you look at it and it's like, you do something big, people tend to forget all the fuck ups that you do. So George Bush Jr. did it, like Saddam Hussein. That is it. We weren't even people with them when he caught.
You tried to kill my father. It was that and that I actually brought that up in the conversation we was talking about on Facebook. How I feel. I have a couple of Black Republican friends, JOP, he opened me up to, widen my circle, not just listening to, I was a Democrat. Now I consider myself an open-minded individual that doesn't affiliate with any party, that I'm a common sense party. I judge each thing off of every action of what goes on. But with the tone and the way things are going, you can look back to that time when he went after Saddam Hussein, trying to spread so-called democracy and the American capitalist, push. But I forgot the guy's name. I just shared the article yesterday. But he actually came up, one of the intelligence guys, and told them, if we go over there and take this man out, it's going to destabilize that whole region and cause a whole pretty much clusterfuck, which we saw has happened. So now we're back over there, innocent Americans got killed. I understand that. That's not good. That's a tragedy. But why are we still over there? Our backyard is dirty as a mug. And those folks over there, I understand they're trying to do good for the people that live there, but they live by a different mindset in different ways. We are Americanized and we only can see things through our American eyes. But different regions live different ways. When Saddam was gassing those people, some innocent folks got killed, but he was basically containing the terrorism and the overzealous Muslims that was over there. Once we took him out, it ran roughshod. Then you had Al Qaeda, which America was aiding back in the 70s when they were fighting against the Afghanistan's against Russia with the Taliban and all of that. Then ISIS splintered off of that, and then we have all these other cells that they just killed one of that they probably ended up helping previous years before, because it's not about what's right, it's about what's right for America at that time. And we have a closed mind, we have a war culture. So the first thing folks want to do, instead of being diplomatic and compromised, they want to go to war. So now we're blowing up and bombing another country that's going to have innocent folks getting killed, displaced, and going to be refugees. And then when they want to come to the country that basically blew up their country, what are our citizens going to say? No, we don't want them here. They're probably terrorists too. No, they're the innocent people that we're supposed to be protecting that are over there that are now coming to the place that blew up, the only place that they know, to look for asylum, and then we're telling them, no, we can't have you here because you're a Muslim and you might be a terrorist. It's a circle jerk, and it just feeds into the hypocrisy of this country and what it's based off of, and that's why other nations and other people hate us, because we want to seem like we're the pillar of right and wrong, but our backyard is dirty as mud, and then we're hypocritical on top of that. So they're looking at us like, you're trying to come over here tell us what to do, and you got people killing innocent people for no reason with AR-15s. You got people blowing up buildings for domestic terrorism. You got kids in school that can't eat lunch because they don't have enough money, and then they get put on blast for it. I mean, we have all of these. We have an infrastructure. You still got Flint, Michigan with no clean running water, but we're worried about what Ass Hat Chief is tweeting out during the day, or whatever else that's not really important, or what the Democrats doing, or what the Republicans doing. We have to come together as a people no matter what. And I think if we bring all these troops and all these people home that's all over the world trying to us to be the police the world and maybe police our own country and our own citizens and our own way of life, maybe we can start making America a better place, because America was never great. It was only better than other places until other places have now caught up because of the choices and the mistakes that America has made in that time. So America wants to blame the brown people or the black people or the Muslim people for America's downturn, but they don't want to look themselves in the mirror and realize that the decisions that they made is why we are where we are, not because of somebody else coming in and trying to take over a country that they're supposedly losing. And if they're losing it, who the hell is winning?
That is the greatest question ever. It's sad to see some of the stuff that goes on. And then, you know what? A soldier made an interesting comment the other day. I think today. I was like, and he was just like, my generation is bad because y'all choose to post World War III memes, but instead of, and y'all do funny clowning memes, but you didn't post not one meme or say anything about praying for the soldiers, praying for people that's already been in Afghanistan, praying for the people that have to, still come home from there. One of my nephews, he did his time in the army, and he got out like last year, but that easily could have been him.
Yeah, no doubt. I have a lot of military in my family, and I didn't serve. I was the only son, and I didn't want to serve. I wasn't in the mindset to have somebody yelling at me, telling me what to do, when to eat, when to shit. That just wasn't my thing. But I have the utmost respect for him. But that goes to the thing of support. I support the troops. Well, if you support the troops, stop sending them to war for political reasons and let them stay home. Because, like you say, they come home. Most of them have PTSD. Can't find a job when they get back. Homeless or whatever. I'm still currently trying to get a show together, because one of my good friends is an ex-military, and him and his whole platoon or whatever, they left the army, and I think he said in the 10 years since they've left, they've had 45 suicides in the people that he left the army with.
That seems about accurate.
Yeah.
one of the things, one of my friend's brothers was in the military, and I remember one day we all met up at Dave and Buster's, and we were partying, and then like literally the next time I talked to him, he was like, "Yeah, you remember those people we partied with?" Yeah, he said, "Yeah, they're all dead. They went back and they got killed." I was like, "Damn, for real?" And his brother was never the same after that.
War, like they say, war is hell.
When he even when he got out the army, he had a lot of PT. And this is before people were really diagnosing and saying it was PTSD.
Yeah. I mean, it's because they see stuff like when we see war, because we're such a war culture, we have war movies. This is what they made Pearl Harbor a romantic movie.
And there was nothing romantic.
You know what I'm saying?
Like there is nothing really romantic about war.
Yeah, but they make it so glorified, and Patton standing on the hill with the flag, saluting it. I mean, that's all well and good, but that's movies. When you get to real life and you see folks' guts really blown out, or brains on the ground, that stuff scars you. I've seen a couple of dead bodies, and it does change you because it desensitizes you to the illusion that everything is going to be good, everything is going to work itself out, and this wouldn't happen. But once it does, and depending on how traumatic or crazy the situation was, they're over there, walking around. Some of the stuff they had put bombs on goats, put bombs on animals, on kids, and you see stuff like that, and that stuff scars you. And then they do make it back home, and then they don't know how to cope with what they've seen and what they've gone through. And I think the thing that really pissed me off the most about the war that started was when they came out and said that they didn't expect this many living casualties. They expected more folks to die over there, not to come back wounded, and that's why they don't have enough benefits for the VA and everything.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. The crazy thing is that when we talk drug culture and all this other stuff, a lot of soldiers who come back wind up coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Drugs are more accessible in the military than in the street.
Especially in those third world countries where we sitting up posted. You got opium growing in the field in somebody's backyard. That's why heroin use is up and opioid use is up. But as you notice, they're only going to have the war on drugs where they come from the brown countries, because the pharmaceuticals are what's doing more damage now. But think about it. We had the war on drugs. The best drugs come from third world countries. So once we got legalized, just peep the timeline. We got legalized on the state level, but they will never fully make it legal on the federal level, because what's going to happen? And you saw the increase in how much revenue was made off of the weed game, in the legal weed game. So now these third world countries start getting revenue off of the stuff that they're producing. Then what does that mean? They're no longer a third world country because they have a national gross product, which America no longer has, because we've bought everything from overseas. And that's this bullshit tariff war that he tried to, have. These are the choices that America made. We started putting our faith and money into college instead of trade schools, vocational schools, so folks can build stuff and make stuff, and we ship it out because we're America. We don't do that anymore. We're above that. And now it's just a result of the decisions that this country has made. But then if the brown people get money, they're no longer a third world country, and then they're afraid that the brown people are going to start treating America the way America has been treating them for the last 20, 30 years.
Exactly.
It's a vicious cycle, man. Like our good brother used to say, it's all politics.
Definitely. So one of the things that I ain't even change the subject, but one of the things that Black GOP was doing before he passed away, he had this great poetry event. That was up at the Listen Vision Studio.
Yeah.
Florence, who was the girl that hosted the poetry event, Flo.
I remember Flo.
She's doing a Nova, which is Nova VA second annual Heart to Heart on Saturday, February 15th, from 5 to 8. It's going to have like sensual R&B. It's going to have. They're looking for vendors as well. They're gonna have poets. She's gonna be one of the poets, Flo Rida, Payne the Poet, and her Queen Mo and Kells. And then they'll have live music. She's really got a hell of a show. She's gonna have live music. Lyric Luciano. Who's been doing it? Smoked Out Suave, Metro. So it's gonna be a good event, and it's gonna be in Woodbridge at Tendadori, some shit like that. Don't get me wrong, Robert. Don't feel bad because I can't pronounce everything when I'm sober, so I've been drinking already.
Yeah, you gotta sound it out sometimes.
So it is $10 per person, $15 for a couple, and $30 and $35 with VIP seating. That's on the 15th of Saturday, February 15th. I mean, look, take your honey out, do something.
After Valentine's Day.
Do something, ladies. Giving your man a piece of ass on Valentine's Day is not a gift. That's something y'all do regularly.
Supposed to do regular.
Yeah.
But yeah, we definitely got a lot of stuff going on this year with True Radio Network, At the Bar Radio, Sports OTHP, No Spots, Hertz House, Qatar's Cafe. We got it covered, and we gonna have so much more stuff coming. And we're gonna be talking politics, sports, entertainment, independent music. You got At the Bar Radio back door this top 10 list. I'm about to start putting my stuff out there on Spotify. I got my beats to see if y'all, any of y'all independent artists that have something to say or don't have something to say, holler at me. I got some tracks, beats by CB.
First of all, let me say. So, if you want to holler at him and want to pay, we're not giving free. The only thing we're giving is free advice. Like, look both ways before you cross the street. That's what you're gonna get.
Don't
free.
walk down dark alleys at night.
Yeah, if you see a group of people that look like they want to rob you, chances are they will. Like that's what I give you for free. But if you're looking to purchase beats by CB3,
reasonable prices. I ain't trying to hit your head. It's trying to get some promotion out there. You throw some stuff out there. I promote for you. You promote for me. That's what we do here on the network. Because we all look out for each other. We're tired of the status quo. We're tired of the media, the mass media trying to get everybody distracted and up in arms and all this other stuff that's going on. We're trying to get folks to open their mind. You got to shut your mouth to open your mind. You can't keep on listening to respond instead of listening to understand. And I think that's the biggest disconnect nowadays. Folks are listening to respond to you instead of listening to understand what you're saying, where you're coming from, and why you feel the way you feel. And once we can start doing that again, then we can start being a better people and a better country, because we'll start looking out for each other and stop being so selfish and looking out only for ourselves.
Definitely. I just wanted to get on here and pop some shit. It's been a while since me and Curl actually have been on.
It's been a minute. Think about it. Right after GOP passed the last time we did a show. So it's been a while. Y'all going to see us. Trust me. You're going to see us. You're going to hear us. You never know where we might pop up at. You never know where you might see us in the club at. I might be doing security. I might be doing promotion. You never know. Just know that it's going to be True Radio Network, Sports OTHP, and At the Bar Radio coming at you in 2020. We ain't faking. We ain't bullshitting. And the movement has begun, people. And we coming for you.
All right, cool. We're about to end this out there. One of my favorite up-and-coming artists, Justice Bragg. This chick
Beyonce Noel.
Here comes the 1, 2, 3 to the 5. Call them jumping in my lives, what a time for a chat back. And I'm riding in the rules, beat the ride. All my bitches get a rise when they set up in my Snapchat. Ain't no complaining when I run in the store. I count the greens, set the blacks, stick them both to go. And my jeans, copping cleans, keep me cuffed the belt. Yeah, they can never hold me back, I stick my foot in the dough. Yeah, when my bitches on the grind, steady counting stacks. And my niggas on the rise, steady holding your back. If you picture no deals like the color was black. Bitches still instead of highs from the front to the back. And I ain't watching what I spin, cause we banging out the waiter. Asking for a glance till they hinder, gotta wait for his poppy. Yeah, I got him shut like a socket. Got him staring mad hard, put their eyes up the socket, that's how I roll. I'm so hot, need 2 lines on that shit, go ring, 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 ring. I'll just ice my neck so cold, that shit go bling, 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 bling. PWC, no bounce, so me, my bank go ching, cha, ching, cha, ching. Like it was when I can head it too. Expensive shit up in my Bentley coupe, now let's move. I've been so hot, need 2 lines on that shit, go ring, 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 ring. I'll just ice my neck so cold, that shit go bling, 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 bling. PWC, no bounce on me, my bank go ching, cha, ching, cha, ching. Looks so good, I got an attitude. You never get up on this latitude. Now let's move. Don't give a fuck with what you say unless you're talking the rack. Look at my wrist, they go, I'm trying to get that bitch cataract. Bought the Cadillac with my check mad after the fact. And all my bitches making wishes, thought that it's making click. And my nigga so much happens like it's popping the pill. And if your credit ain't black, you would be copping the bill. How you feel? Now you still back, run on the grill. You sorry bitch, your time is past, cause my ass kids is real. Skiing in the summer just to stun you bitches. European be a printer in the front of my digits. TMZ they selling quizzes, try to cut off my riches. If I buy again, it's like a funnel of bitches.
I'm not hurting y'all, you ain't hating bitches in your corny y'all. Once you drop a beam, put the gleam and be like pretty y'all.
She don't know the game, she a piss poor sport. And I ain't never knew the bitch to ever pass up port. That's how it go. I'm so hot, need 2 lines on that shit. Go ring, 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 ring. All this ice, my neck so cold. That shit go bling, 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 bling. PWC, no bounce on me. My bank go ching, cha, ching, cha, ching. Like it won't when I can hear the ting. Expensive shit up in my Bentley coupe. Now let's move. A bitch so hot, need 2 lines on that shit. Go ring, 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 ring. All this ice, my neck so cold. That shit go bling, 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 bling. PWC, no bounce on me. My bank go ching, cha, ching, cha, ching.
Look so good, I got an attitude. You never get up on this latitude. Now let's move.
My biggest senior, while you bitches looking soft move. So much money and me.